joining us now. As we promised before we went to break, are not one but two fantastic BYU women's soccer stars, fresh off a humanitarian trip to New Zealand, of all places.
Now, we went to Mexico on the cruise with these two ladies.
Avery Frischknect,
that would have been nice.
Avery Frischknecht and Ellie Walbruch.
What's up? Long time no see. Feels like we were just hanging out on the boat.
I know. Last interview we were in Mexico.
I know.
In the sun.
Next time we'll go to New Zealand with you. We'll talk to Jen. We'll talk to Jen. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, let's just start with the straight up, how was the trip question to New Zealand? No soccer, straight service and humanitarian efforts there. So what was that like? Ellie, we'll start with you.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was so unbelievable. Just like being with the people there, so friendly, so nice, and just like, it was a trip that we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. And not only did we have so many connections that we met there, it bonded us as a team so much that it's going to play off in the fall. I know for a fact, but it was so fun.
And you, Avery?
It was amazing. It was life-changing. It was so much fun. We had a lot of fun, played hard, worked hard, and it was, like Ellie said, we grew a lot as a team and our culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We talked about how you got, in Ensenada, I believe, how you guys hadn't seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Did you watch it on the plane?
I did watch it.
How many?
Just the first one.
The first one?
I was a little bored halfway through it, and then I was like, okay. But it was cool to see Hobbiton.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
You had to see it. Now you appreciate it a little more.
Yeah, 100%.
Avery, you didn't appreciate it because you didn't watch it, right?
I did not watch the movie, unfortunately. I forgot about it, but I loved Hobbiton.
Summer assignment, yeah. Okay, what were some of your favorite highlights here? Because this wasn't a trip where, okay, once every 4 years you can go play. And it's not that trip. This was straight up, you guys wanted to go serve and grow together.
Yeah, I think one of the highlights that sticks out to me is we were able to go all over the North Island. So we basically went top from bottom, which was so cool to see all the different areas of New Zealand. But we were able to go to a refugee center in Auckland, was it? Yeah, Auckland. Mm-hmm. And just to be there and feel the spirit and just be with those kids was so emotional. It was so amazing to see kind of their culture and just being there. Another thing was every devotional and fireside we went to after. In New Zealand, they always do in their culture a song after. So we were able to see the haka probably 7-8 times, would you say? And
that's
just
awesome.
Chills throughout the body. And it was just so amazing to see the culture and kind of the light of Christ over there. It was awesome.
The Maori culture is special.
Oh, 100%.
It really is. So cool. Mm-hmm. What were some of your highlights?
Gosh, there were so many fun things we did. Like Ellie said, we went to the refugee camp. We did devotionals. We ran little mini soccer camps for all the little kids in, where were they? It was in Auckland, and there was, I think, in Wellington. Mm-hmm. So we had a whole bunch of elementary school
200
age.
kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so we were preparing for our camps here that start up in the next couple of weeks. But it was super fun. The kids are amazing. They're high energy, super fun. But we did a lot of fun things too. We went surfing. That was super fun. What else did we do?
There's this thing called zorbing there. It's just super popular. So you're in what is it? A big hamster ball.
Have you seen the blow up soccer? Those huge balls.
And then there's a little ball inside of it. Then they put water in it, and you're just rolling down a hill. It is probably top
crazy.
10 moments of my whole life.
It's called zorbing?
It's called zorbing. Look it up. It's
awesome.
Unreal. It was so funny.
So they just roll you down a hill?
Literally push you off a hill, and you're in with 3 girls, and there's water in, and you're just kind of...
You're just all over the place.
Oh,
Are you
it's so
spinning head over?
All of your coaches and trainers, by the way, are just grimacing as you do this, please don't get hurt.
Working's right here, videoing us, laughing at us. But no, it was
super fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, fresh off of a successful zorbing trip to New Zealand.
So much zorbage happened.
Our Avery Frischknecht and Ellie Walbruch. You mentioned a couple of times how important it is to bond and become more cohesive as a unit through a trip like this. It's always tough to quantify how much more you are after a trip like this, because it's not like you say we're 10% more bonded.
Yeah.
But why do you feel like clearly you are a stronger unit? What was it about this trip that makes that a reality?
Yeah, I think just seeing everyone in a different environment. Obviously, we know each other on the field. We know everyone's strengths, weaknesses, but seeing each other off the soccer field and just like sharing our testimony and our belief in Christ and all this kind of thing. Like you had the girls that kind of don't really talk much, that they're sharing their testimony and we're learning more about them in that way. And so it just really, really bonded us and really saw the light of Christ in everything that we did. And it was just so surreal and a moment we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Presley Freeman and Mackenzie Vance are members of other faiths.
Yes, and
They
Peyton,
went-
yeah.
And Peyton. They went on this trip and kind of saw all of this, the firsthand sort of experience of members of the church. And their faith grew. They were quoted in the release of like, this was an amazing experience. How was it as a team of like, it's not all members of the same faith of, we come together and we do good?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think even if you're not of the same faith, like they're all Christians, so we all believe in Christ. And just seeing how we were able to learn from each other's experiences and draw on that strength and that faith, it strengthens your own. And by strengthening your own faith, you're becoming closer as a unit, closer as a team. And I have so much more love and just like, I don't even know how to word it, but like I just believe in my teammates so much more now because I was able to be with them and we were able to serve others. And it's true that when you serve other people, you're serving the Lord. And that's how I felt that whole trip. And I think that's how we all felt. And as you do that, you develop this love. And I have so much love for the people of New Zealand. So I can only imagine how a mission is because we were only there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Yep.
But I love them so much and my love grew for our teammates too.
Who do you feel like you know way more about as far as your teammates go because of this trip than you did before you went to New Zealand?
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
Literally. It's cool because Emma Hamberlin, you guys know Emma? She's a little quieter. I mean, it takes a little bit to get to know her, but I mean, she gave a great fireside talk and just you can see her speaking so confidently in Christ. It just warms my heart thinking about it because it was just an experience that like everyone grew in so many ways. And like I said, like we bonded so well as a team that I know it's just gonna push us off in the fall. So
Okay, I love rugby. Did you get to see some
yeah.
rugby
Oh
stuff?
my,
Eden
yeah.
Park, where the All Blacks play, or maybe you guys went to the practice facility or something? I'm trying to remember.
We went to like the All Black, I don't know if it's a museum or if it's
called like the All Blacks Experience.
Yeah.
That's what it was
Nice.
called.
It was
If you thought
so cool.
Zorbing was cool.
Yeah, there was, and they like, it was so like, their technology there is insane. So it was like a virtual like screen like this big, and like we're standing in there like we're about to play the freaking All Blacks, and they start doing the haka to us, and it's like sounds of like, and like
So
what it would be
chills,
like to be across from
100%,
that.
and just chills. We're like this, we're like so scared.
They're good at rugby, but also they get you pregame.
Oh yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
mentally, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would be terrified if I had to go up against them.
And I love that culture is there. Can you imagine in basketball that happening? Okay, pregame, we're going to do this cultural thing to intimidate you.
Exactly. We want to do it now before our games.
We're trying to get Steve to lead us.
We're like, Steve, you're the leader. Let's go.
Steve, let's do something. Yeah.
Just as a reminder, you're not allowed to tackle people on a soccer pitch the way that you can in rugby.
Avery's going to tackle plenty of people.
Get away with
in a soccer tackle.
I'm saying rugby style, Avery. I know, like, okay, you're feeling all the emotions. Okay, you're gonna rein it back
Gotta
and
rein
get
it
ready
in.
to go.
You cannot rein in Avery Frischknect. I'm sorry. Good try.
Speaking of the approaching season, what has you most excited about the opportunity that lies ahead of BYU women's soccer in 2025? This is the question for both of you. Avery, we'll start with you.
Gosh, I think we're all just super excited. We're super antsy. It's almost here. We've been working really hard. We've been back from New Zealand, a week and a half, 2 weeks, and that first Monday we got back, we were all there at 7 o'clock, ready and running our guts out. So I think we're just excited for the opportunity to show how hard we've been working and show how our team has bonded. And like Ellie said, we're all so much closer, and we know that that's just going to help us through the ups and downs of season, so we can just kind of ride it even. But like we're hungry. We're ready for this year.
You're looking at the schedule, Ellie.
Oh yeah.
What are you thinking?
We're hungry. I mean, we have a lot of home games, which we're super pumped about. And I think, obviously, we had a different season last year, but, like, we're ready to step up and kind of build off how we ended. I think we're all on the same page, ready, hungry, ready for that Big 12 championship and just that's in the back of our minds while we're running, while we're doing summer conditioning.
Yeah.
We're just really excited. And that first game, you all better be there because we're ready. We're ready.
Fill up the stands.
Exactly.
Amen.
Great to have both of you with us after what I'm sure was just a memorable and unforgettable trip. We're glad that you get to sleep in your own beds for a minute, too.
Yeah, me too.
That's a lot of try. Though, sleeping on the boat, in a weird way, got some of the best sleep of my life. A little rock.
That's exactly
we
right.
did.
We did
That's
too.
what you guys said too on the boat,
we
right?
were out.
Just the light rock. Was good. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for the approaching practices, training camp, and season.
Well, really, when my 6-year-old Tate is at the mini Cubs camp coming up in 2 weeks.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when I really
That's
want
when
to
it
help.
starts.
Yeah,
2
exactly.
weeks.
Exactly.
you have
2
that to look
weeks.
forward to as
Yeah.
well.
June 4th, baby.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.